Guys, happy Sunday. How's it going? I hope you're well. Here we go then with the weekly forecast. So this is where I'm going to pick 7 cards to represent the 7 days ahead, give or take. You know, it's an energy reading, so obviously things can shift and change a little bit, but we're looking at the very near future to see what's going on. And then I'm going to clarify with a second deck. Okay, so if you're catching this on TikTok, then head over to YouTube for that. And if you're on YouTube, then stay put. I've now got a Patreon page as well with some exclusive content. If you want to sign up to that, there is a link in my bio. It's myself and my friend Danny Wilshire. He's a gifted medium, so we're collaborating on that one. All right, let's see. We've already got one card out. Card 1 was the world. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got the Tower again this week. Interesting. Okay, so day 1 is the world. The world can be about cycles. It can be around ending a cycle, closing a cycle. It is the last card in the major arcana. So it can also represent completion, and it can sometimes represent travel as well. So it may be a message that at the beginning of this week, you may be closing out some kind of cycle, whether that be in work or in a relationship or in life in some way. For others of you, this might be representing travel in the week ahead. Yeah, it's opportunities really. It's like the world is at your feet. So it can be around sort of like closing out one chapter, one cycle, and beginning something new. So this week could herald kind of like new beginnings in some way after you've closed out something that needed to be completed. Okay, day 2, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is about abundance. It can be something finally coming to fruition that you've been working on. You've planted the seeds back with the 7 of Pentacles. You've worked on it in the 8, and now you've got to the 9. So it's something coming to fruition. It can be about abundance, like financial abundance, pay rise, financial security, success, things like that. In other ways, it can just be that you can finally have what you've been working on. Something's going to come to the point where you've been able to reap what you've sown in the past, okay? Day 3, the 2 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords is around confusion. It can be around choices. So it could be that you've got some kind of crossroads at the moment. You've got 2 options, but you feel like whichever option you choose, you can't win, because on that card she's blindfolded, and on quite a lot of the tarot decks, the 2 of Swords, the person is unable to see, particularly the Rider-Waite. So it's about mental decisions. It's about trying to get mental clarity. So yeah, I would say whilst you're feeling in this energy, it's unlikely that you are going to come to a conclusion. So it's just going to be weighing up the options, like just keeping both options in mind, and maybe trusting more into what you're feeling, because the Swords are very much about thought and thought processes. And sometimes, we can drive ourselves mad in our head, but we have to trust our gut. We have to trust what we're feeling around a situation as well. Okay, day 4. The 8 of Pentacles. So it's interesting, we've got the 9 and we've also got the 8. The 8 can be around study. It can be around becoming a master of something, mastering your skills, mastering something that you've been working on. It can be around like new opportunities. There's many sort of worlds above this person's head, many possibilities, many opportunities. For me, quite often that card can represent things like promotion, studying something new, expanding your skills, expanding your knowledge, having more than one opportunity ahead of you, and you're going to have to figure out, which way you want to go with it. Sometimes it is to do with study and learning and going back and sort of beginning again kind of thing. But yeah, I think this is opportunities presenting themselves towards the mid to the end part of this week. And for a lot of you, this could be around promotion, which could also tie into the financial improvement in the situation as well. Interestingly, then we get to day 5 and we get the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is clarity. It's about truth, it's about clarity, and it can also be about fresh starts. So there's quite a lot of energy here in the week ahead around sort of closing out cycles, thinking about where you want to be and where you're headed, and then beginning again kind of thing. This 2 of Swords on the Wednesday is where we are confused and we're not sure which choice to make or which way to go. But then by the Thursday, Friday, there's some sort of clarity, some kind of answer, some kind of truth unfolds. That aha moment, that moment of, yes, this is what I needed to know, or this is the decision that I'm going to make. And then you're much clearer on it. Where are we? Day 6. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about celebration. It's about good times. It's about celebration. It can be around celebrating with other people. So it can be events, birthdays, weddings, christenings, you know, group celebrations. It can just be about good news and good news coming your way. The Four of Wands also can be represented as the twin flame card or twin flame union, because it is like the 1111 card. But I know that's not going to resonate with everyone. But one way or another, it's good news, it's celebration, it's good times, and this could be in a group setting. This could be, you know, on a large scale celebration. Okay, and then Sunday, we've got the Tower, and I feel like we've had the Tower a couple of times. Maybe not in the main spread, but when we've clarified, we've had the Tower recently. But the Tower kind of echoes the world for me a little bit, because the Tower is around change, and it can be around significant changes. And it can be around something sort of needing to fall apart so that it can be rebuilt. Now, this could be you. This could be that you're going through a transformation, and that things that, you know, you once wanted or you once thought were going to happen are not the same anymore. And now you're sort of rebuilding yourself on a new path and a new journey. It can be things like, you know, sudden unexpected changes in relationships, in jobs, in any area of life. But usually it needs to happen. It's necessary. It's necessary for you to sort of look at something and rebuild it on a more solid foundation. Okay, so it's not always bad. You know, a lot of people fear the Tower, but for me, it just brings necessary change. And sometimes that's change that we're not willing to make, or we are being resistant to. And then things happen regardless. So the week ahead is kind of chapters closing, clarity coming in, celebration and new beginnings. So in a nutshell, nothing too bad, I don't think, but I am going to clarify with the second deck. This is the Dark Mansion Tarot, so stick around if you can, and if not, I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go. Let's clarify the week ahead. So we open with the World. The World is completion. It is around cycles. Let's see what this is related to. So I'm going to clarify using the Dark Mansion Tarot. The cards I have out here are the Light Seers Tarot, for anyone that is interested in the decks I'm using. Why is the World here, please? Why is the World here, please? King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Temperance. There's an energy here with Temperance of kind of like patience and waiting and balance, and maybe you have brought yourself more into balance. The Knight of Cups, King of Cups is interesting because the Knight usually builds to the King. So this can be like a new relationship building to something more solid, or it can be sort of a more immature energy building to something more mature and developing. It's a progression from the Knight to the King. And this is usually to do with emotions and relationships with the Cups. And this could be to do with a masculine energy that you've been dealing with. But in the way it came out, it could be that you've been patiently waiting for the Knight to step into their King energy, for that progression, for that person to step up and know what they want and sort of finally offer that commitment or that level of emotion. And maybe until that happens, you've decided to close that cycle for the time being. Another way to take it could be that there is some sort of romantic interest going on around you, but maybe there's distance. The World for me sometimes as a reader can be distance, or like relocation, different backgrounds, that kind of thing. So take that as it resonates. But for me, it's almost like with that Temperance card, you've been patient for long enough and you've decided potentially to just close that off for the time being because you don't want to give it any more energy. Okay, day 2, the 9 of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is something blossoming, coming to fruition. What is this abundance around, please? Let's have a look. Let's see. The Lovers, interesting. The King of Swords. So we've got King of Swords, 8 of Swords. So it feels as if there's been quite a lot of confusion or mental battle, but I don't think this is necessarily around you, because this King of Swords energy would be up in their 8 of Swords. So it's like a lot of somebody kind of overthinking, trying to find clarity, maybe coming to some sort of choice or decision. And this also makes sense with the Lovers energy here, because the Lovers can be a choice between two people or, a situation. But I suppose the way I would read it is, if you've been waiting, it could even link back to this day 1, you've decided to close a cycle. This person has gone away and got caught up in their thoughts and they've got their clarity and now they're ready to make their choice. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes when you close out a cycle with somebody, you're not willing to accept less than. it forces that person to realise what life is like without you, and you know, they soon gain clarity. So it could well be that the two are interlinked, but not necessarily. But I would say that this King of Swords energy, which can be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, has found it a struggle to make a choice. But with you in the energy of receiving what you want or receiving abundance, I would say there's a fairly good chance that this person has seen your worth and seen your value finally, and he's ready to come in with some sort of answer, communication, or decision. There is a strong connection here though, I would say. Day 3, the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, confusion, more confusion. Maybe this is confusion about whether you want to give that person a chance or not. Maybe, you know, it's a bit too late. Or maybe what they're offering is still not, you know, up to scratch. Let's see, what have we got? Two of Swords here, please? The Hermit. The Five of Pentacles, strength. Yeah, it's like you've had the strength to pull away, to focus on yourself and go into hermit mode. There's been a lot of self-reflection for you. And with this Five of Pentacles, this could come on the back of feeling rejected, abandoned, not good enough. So I do feel like potentially this first part of the week is kind of one flow of energy. But you've drawn on this inner strength and you've really kind of done that inner work and that self-reflection with the Hermit there. We've got Leo energy and Virgo energy here. And it could just be that actually, yeah, you've done all the work and now you're confused because actually, why should you go back? Do you want to go back? Do you want to, you know, do you want to work backwards when you've worked so hard to move forwards? Potentially not, but we'll have to see. Day 4, the Eight of Pentacles, opportunities, possibilities. But for me, this is often more work related. The Pentacles are to do with the material side of life, work, money, home, stability, that kind of thing, opportunity. Let's see. What is this opportunity showing us? Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is like things really starting to progress for you, and it can be a complete turnaround of events, complete 180. The Wheel of Fortune is also around fate and timing and alignment, and it looks like you are now in alignment to start having so many opportunities and possibilities present themselves to you. And this is because you've been in this Queen of Cups energy. It's quite an open-hearted energy. It's quite a heart-centered energy, very loving, very giving. For some of you, it could be a complete change of career with the Wheel of Fortune towards something where you're giving back to others, nursing, teaching, healing, caregiving. That Queen of Cups, she's so loving, she's so open, she's so giving. Is it that you're deciding to reevaluate and go back and study something completely different? Just make sure with that Queen of Cups you're not giving everything to everyone else though. Make sure you're still filling up your own cup. We do have the Hanged Man here, so I just think there's been a complete change of perspective. The way you're looking at life, the way you've decided what you want for yourself, and this could be a complete change of career for a lot of you, but it may mean going back to sort of start again, if that makes sense. Okay, where are we? 5, the Ace of Swords, clarity, finally. Clarity coming in. So what is the clarity that you're going to receive? And it can also be about speaking your truth. We've got truth or clarity coming in from a King of Wands energy or involving a King of Wands energy. King of Wands can be Leo. It can also be about taking action, and it can be about taking action to move forward with something. So it could just be you, that you've got clarity in the direction you want to go in. It can be around self-employment, independence, and sort of stepping out on something new. But if this is someone around you, because we've got this Page of Pentacles, which can also be about new adventures and sort of stepping into something new. But for me, it's quite often communication. So this could resonate as communication from a King of Wands energy, which is quite a strong, proud, fiery, masculine, which is going to give you some kind of answer or some kind of clarity or some kind of truth. Maybe they've finally got to get something off their chest. The Five of Swords does show a lot of kind of like stress and pressure, a little bit like the Eight of Swords that we got on day 2, but it's a bit more of a battle. Someone's been battling with something, maybe battling to own up to their own truth, to speak their truth, that kind of thing. Interesting. Okay, day 6, the Four of Wands, celebration, good news, positivity. That's what we like to see. Day 6, the Four of Wands. Why are you here, Four of Wands? It can be twin flame. It can be things like weddings and events. Transformation with the Death card here. The Seven of Wands. the Eight of Wands. So it's almost like going from a defensive energy or a breakdown in communication to incoming communication that puts you in a Queen of Pentacles energy. So this could be good news. Again, it could be financially, because Queen of Pentacles is abundant, she's stable, she's nurturing, she's got everything. And again, though, it's like a turnaround or a transformation with this Death card. Maybe unexpected communication, because this could even read as someone that was very defensive or even had you blocked or you had them blocked, deciding to come in with some sort of communication, but you've just been working on yourself and focusing on yourself. It could be that you bump into them at an event, if there is like a large social event or celebration. Could be that you're both going to be there and the energy is very different. But there's definitely something around communication. But I would say ultimately, with that Four of Wands energy, it's positive. Day 7, the Tower. Why is the Tower here? It's bringing some sort of change. It's bringing some sort of transformation. Let's have a look. The Tower, why are you here? Ten of Swords. This is an ending. Queen of Swords. Four of Wands. Oh, interesting, because we've got all of this in energy here with this Four of Wands. Some sort of transformation, somebody changing from defensiveness to communication. But then when we move forward to the Tower, it's a painful ending, or it's a decision with the Queen of Swords to use the Ten of Swords to cut something off and to end something. And with that Four of Wands repeating itself, maybe you decide that no, I'm not interested in this. You know, because the Queen of Swords has got her swords out. The Ten of Swords is an ending, you know, a dead ending that leads to a new beginning, but I don't think it's with this same person. The Four of Wands shows that you do want to be happy, you do want stability, but I don't think it's with this person that's trying to come back in towards you. Interesting. But what I will say about the Tower energy with that Queen of Swords energy, if you are the feminine watching, although Queen of Swords can be a bit in her masculine, it's you're in control of it. So I don't think this Tower is coming unexpectedly. I don't think this is something that you're going to find is going to shake you up so much. I think it's more like a decision that you are bringing about a change or an ending, but I think it's an ending. Ending a cycle, which takes us right back to the beginning. So it's kind of come full rotation this week, full circle. Let's have a look at the Oracle. Let's just pull a few Oracle cards. This is my own Oracle deck. You can buy this. The link is in the description or the bio. And I do ship worldwide on this one. Let's have a look. What is the guidance from the Oracle this week? Okay, confusion and turmoil. There's been blocks and obstacles here, but really all you're seeking is loyalty. You want to be able to trust someone. You want somebody that's loyal and trustworthy. We have got I want to kiss you, so there definitely is an incoming energy of like feeling very drawn back to you, I think. But we've got friends and fun and support, so maybe this is just like you're more interested in spending time with friends. Maybe it's good times, or maybe it's one of the friends that is celebrating this week. But I don't fancy this person's chances, even if they've made their mind up, even if they're 100% sure about what they want. I think it's too late. I think they've missed their chance with you. But let me know if it resonates in the comments, and I will see you soon.